On the continent of Khorvaire, a chance encounter brought 4 intrepid travelers together on the road to adventure. Though they began as strangers, they soon became known as the Hero Squad.
Picking back up, y'all just had your little tour of the cars that you will be providing hospitality engineering services to. And so Petunia stands before you, just a smile on her face, like it always been there, and pointing at her whiteboard, like you said. She pulled it out of nowhere. We don't know where, like, that whiteboard, it just happened. It was just
magic
there.
Whiteboard. It's a magic whiteboard.
So, how do we want to arrange this? Where do y'all want to work? I'm gonna let y'all kind of pick your stations, then I'll move it around as it needs to be. But who wants to work where?
Well, I feel like Atlas is so enthusiastic about this job that he could probably work a few double shifts. You know what I mean? Atlas,
That's very
you're
fair.
fine with that, right?
I think you
He's
mean Dollop.
really into this job.
Dollop is very strong.
You mean Dollop, yeah. Oh, Dollop.
I'm sorry.
Atlas, is that like some nickname? You like maps or something?
Yeah, because I can read him like a map.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
actually,
cute.
Dollop said that he would take my shifts for the first 14 days of the trip.
Oh, well, then if you're here, I mean, that's just extra
And
work.
last.
She's misspeaking. What she means is that she knows that I know these jobs so well that she's going to let me pick her job for her. So I grab the whiteboard marker. And I go ahead and I start assigning myself. I'm going to assign myself to the gambling floor. Like, I'd like to work at like one of the blackjack tables, or I guess I don't really know.
Area, all right.
Yeah, somewhere in that area.
Some gaming table. Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and assign. What was your name? Peppy?
Pippi.
Pippi. To the spa area, because I think there's nothing that she would hate worse than to serve other people in the spa area.
Yeah, and not be able to go in the spa herself. Yes, absolutely.
There you go. That's exactly what you were looking for, right?
I hope you sleep well tonight, Dollop.
As well as one can sleep in our beds.
All right, so what about Daldo and Billy?
I would like to work the bar car if I could.
Okay.
I guess I am in the do we all have to split up? Can we work in the same area?
No, you can work in the same area, yeah.
I wouldn't mind being in the bar.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Daldo and Billy are at the bar. Dollop is going to the gambling car, and Pippi is heading over to the spa.
The spa.
Okay. All right. Well then, let's just get y'all all to your places and let's get this going here. Get ready to start your shifts. We'll have someone come check on you in a few hours to let you get out for your 5 minutes to eat before you go back for another 5, and then, we'll see how you doing. What's up? Hi, yes, Pippi. Questions?
Yeah, how long are the shifts?
Like 5 to 10 hours. It depends. It's flexible. We call it flex work.
Here's something that I've never asked in the 3 seasons that we've done so far. How many hours are in a day?
We're going by a normal calendar. Yeah. We're going by a normal 24 hours in a day. I do think it's a different number, and so is the number of months because they have multiple moons and things, and it's all weird. So, but we're sticking with the normal 30 calendar days and 24 hour days. Yeah. So, all right. Well, let's just get you all sorted off to your different locations.
I'm ready.
Let's do a little diddle-a-doo. Time forward. You guys are each in your different locations. We'll kind of cut to each of you as things are happening. Because I'm just going to refer to you guys as your normal names until you guys are doing stuff, because I'm not going to remember Billy and Daldo.
Sorry, I'm a character actor, and I am always
in
your
Daldo.
character.
That's fine.
I will only acknowledge you referring to me as Daldo.
Well, then it's gonna be tough for you with information because you're not gonna be hearing nothing. So, Rhaegar and Christina are in the bar, right? That's what you guys picked.
Yes.
And so you are both posted at the different ends. You can kind of get like a better view. Now, obviously, you can kind of converse with each other as you want, but for right now, you guys are separated. One's at one door at one end, one's at one door at the other end. Yeah, what's up?
So is the bar also like sort of the dining car?
Yes. Well, yeah. It's like it does have some dining tables because think of it almost like a dinner theater kind of setup. You know, like they have a lot of those in like Vegas where you have like here's that restaurant with sort of the seating all around and then there's the stage. It's one of those kind of setups.
Can I be over in the food area?
Sure. So there's the bar and then there's a couple of tables and things like that all scattered about. And then there's the kitchen, which is connected to the bar.
So I'll be back by the bar if Jasmine. So you want to work like the dining area, like the tables?
Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm looking at the food. I'm looking for I'm looking to get a little scraps on the side.
So let's say Jazzy, you're hovering kind of maybe by the kitchen.
Yeah,
because we can deal with that. Okay, Rhaegar, what are you saying?
And I would like to hang out by the bar.
You want to hang out by the bar?
Kind of watch the people who are at the bar.
Yeah,
All
right, so let's do Rhaegar first. So Rhaegar, you are you're sitting at the bar, just kind of casually leaning and whatnot. You don't look that out of place, even though you are in the uniform. It's nice enough that you sitting at the bar still looks appropriate. Of course, then your gnomish self is a little dirty, as Rhaegar would always have. But
it's like
most people aren't noticing
cloud.
it. A little pig plant. Little
is
pig
it? Am I dirty as a consequence of being Rhaegar, or is this just like a gnome thing?
No, I think this is a you thing. Like it's a sort of a psychological thing that comes through almost. And you and I can talk about that later, but there's a reason. There's a reason for that. But it is just sort of a part of how you present yourself.
Okay.
So you notice at the bar. There's a lot of people around sitting at different tables and whatnot. You do see, once again, Hieronymus Dash, who you had seen in the previous car. He's sitting at one of the tables, again, with his business partner and a couple of ladies there watching the show that's about to start. Again, there's a band kind of setting up over there. You must have missed the last act, while you guys were getting your tour on. So there's another one kind of setting up right now. And at the bar, you also see a woman, human woman, probably in her 40s-ish, maybe early 50s, late 40s. Glamorous looking woman ordering a drink at the bar. And beyond that, just a couple of other people around. There's a guy over in the corner who he seems to be kind of like sketching and stuff, watching, but clearly like fancy robes and things, and surrounded by a couple of other people.
He's sketching, like
drawing. Yeah, like an artist.
Right. I wanted to make sure I didn't mishear you say he's sketchy.
Yes, no, sketching.
Okay,
drawing.
All right.
Okay, so that's what you see.
Well, I would like to sort of like, shimmy up to the lady at the bar and find out like what her deal is.
Okay.
So I sort of sidle up to her and say like, "Hello, ma'am. How's your evening treating you?"
Oh, it's going just fine. I've got my drink. I'm fine, thank you.
You getting everything that you need at Alondra's Chalice? Anything I could do to make your experience here extra special?
Is he hitting on her?
It's fine, thank you. I'm doing just fine. Don't worry about me. You're doing a fine job.
Oh, well, thank you. That is very kind of you.
Yes.
I will just be at the end of the bar if you need anything.
A new husband. Sorry. Anyway.
Problems with the old husband?
Oh, it's nothing.
If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, yes. Well, it should be fairly well known, I think. Yes. No, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Well, it seems like there's something
she
that you want to...
the whole thing.
Yeah, something there's definitely something on your mind, and I gotta tell you, as a hospitality engineer, I am here to serve, all right? What you tell me, it's strictly confidential. Don't worry. I'm just here to unburden yourself.
Now, will you roll do you have like a charm, or do you have like a, some kind of...
I mean, I am super charming.
You've got some charisma, right? So let's get in there.
Yeah, I've got so much charisma. It is 17?
Okay, you guys are rolling high today.
Oh,
Well, it's a 15 plus 2
That's
charisma.
true. But still, 15. She turns to you, she kind of...
Or I could use persuasion if you'd let me, and then that would be a 21.
No, your charisma for now, because you're not trying to persuade her of anything, I would say. Like, right now, you're just being friendly, right? She chuckles. She's like, okay, all right. I'll give you that. Name's Hippolyta. Sure you already knew that, though.
Hippolyta, that does sound... Why does that...
sounds so familiar.
There's not a name that you should remember from...
Wait,
No. This is from TV.
Right.
It's a famous name. It's a famous Greek name.
Can I, would I know that? Can I roll something
so
in
yes,
order to,
I would like you, especially you in particular, to roll a perception on that one, yeah.
Okay. That one's not so good. That's only 7.
Okay.
Not great.
So, she kind of, looks at you for a second, and you clearly have this, like, blank look on your face of, like, I don't know who.
Hippolyta.
And she's actually kind of, like charmed a little bit by that, Like, you don't know who I am? She's like, how about now? We'll take the fight to them. She just does like one of those to you. And as soon as she does that, it clicks, right? You remember her also being a famous warrior, also being known for being someone who fought in the last war, and being used in a lot of their advertising to try and drum up the war effort. And you would also know from your times in Fairhaven that she is married to Hieronymus Dash.
The drama.
I'm
we will
not
come
good
back
with names, but of course. Yes, of course.
So we will come back to that conversation in just a moment. Okay, Christina, you are trying to snarf food out by the kitchen as it's coming by? Like, what's going on?
No. Basically, like, I am going out. I go in the kitchen. I grab, like, some crudité. I go and I sort of, like, pass them around. But I make sure that I leave a couple of bites before I go back to the kitchen. And before I open the doors, I go...
You always just sneak a couple? Okay, all right.
Just sneak a couple. But as I'm like going in the kitchen, I'm like really like interested in like the chefs back here. These chefs are like...
And here's what you see back here, actually. You see a whole bunch of the little robo dudes, little robo gnomes, chopping things, flipping things, moving around from spot to spot, doing all kinds of things. And then you see standing kind of like on top of the like counter and like pointing and like yelling orders to each and every one of them, a little guy. And I want to describe this little guy to you because I think it's very important. So, first of all, he is small.
Is he a gnome?
He is not a gnome. He is... you can hear him screaming, and even though he's this tiny little guy, his voice is sort of like, and you over there, you are going to have to make me the greatest patty melt, and you're going to go make those drinks. And you over there, I need you to cook the brioche. No, not too hot. And you can see him just getting frustrated as he's pointing and yelling. And as he's pointing and yelling, you notice his face is kind of changing color. And that's when you realize the color of his face was weird. And the rest of him a little bit too, because he's a veggieling, and you're not used to veggilings always being around, but they're known for being great chefs. And this veggieling in particular is also pretty well known. You may actually recognize him from some of your dealings as a pop diva because he's a well-known personal chef that is often brought in for very important clientele. He is Aubergine, otherwise known as just Jean. And he is
An eggplant.
an eggplant.
Yes.
Veggieling. And so he's constantly up there just like barking orders at all of these automatons. And then he sees you over in the corner. Yes.
Am I picturing a little eggplant with tiny legs and little arms, and he's just like pointing?
In a chef's outfit, and he's like ordering everyone around, and he's got like a little rag he like wipes his head off with and everything like that. And he's like, you over there, but he's like, you over there, I need you to cook me the greatest thing. And yeah, he's just barking orders, pointing around, telling everybody to go and do stuff. And then he sees you over in the corner. He's like, you there, you don't work for me. What are you doing?
I came to get more crudités, chef. And I salute him. I was like, you look a little hot. And I grab like a little towel, like a clean towel. And I'm like, and I get a little wet. And I give it to him. I'm like, it's for your head, sir.
Thank you. If only I could have this kind of assistance in the kitchen. They expect me to do all of this with these automatons. I mean, they're great workers, but there's no soul. I need assistance. This is heartbreaking.
I am here to help.
Can you cook?
I can make paella.
Oh, the callbacks!
They're so good.
Hold on. If I'm remembering correctly, wasn't that recipe terrible?
It was so bad. It was so bad.
So bad.
Okay. I could use someone with your skills if you say you can make paella. It's not easy to make. I just... If you guys laugh, I laugh. I can't
I'm sorry.
keep going. Perhaps you can help me to make a great dish. But first we'll need the ingredients. Something better than this. And he sort of like points at the ice chest. And you can see that there's just, bland, standard ingredients and whatnot. Sort of says, I think there may be something better on here. We have a lot of clientele who are coming from very far away places. If you could find me a side of speckled boar meat, which I believe to be in the storage, I will be forever in your debt.
I got it. Okay. Can you please describe it to me in great detail, and I will find you this object.
Okay. And so, he describes it to you in great detail off camera.
All right. Okay. While we're doing this, it takes me 10 minutes to do this. I sit down and I sit down crisscross and I really think, and I cast locate object.
Oh, okay. All right. So we are gonna.
That's my sister.
That's great. So you can feel the presence of this prized item that he wants, and you feel it's in the back of the train. There seems to be something past all the passenger cars, past everything where you were before. This seems to be there. Okay. Let's move on from there, as you now have learned that. How
a little
about...
hint. I'm trying to become a seasoner.
Oh, good to know. Okay. Just so people know, that is a class in Dragon Stew. There are classes and subclasses. There's new domains and whatnot. So, like, for example, Atlas could, if he wanted to, convert to a new paladin school, the School of Pleasure, which is kind of amazing. All right. So, moving forward, Atlas, you're in the games car.
Yeah.
What you doing?
So I would like to see if any of the dealers maybe need to be relieved. If maybe I could work one of the tables, like maybe the snail race in or something like that.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you walk up to one of the tables, and yeah, there's a guy there who's just like dealing out all the cards, and you kind of walk up, and be like, "Hey, man, say what you're gonna say to him."
Oh, hey, tables. You're looking a little famished. Tables maybe cooling down. You need to be relieved.
What? You're here to free me? Yeah. Yeah. And then he like jumps off the table. The cards are like flying in the air and he's gone before like you even have a moment to say anything else.
Okay. So this is cards.
So
is this like blackjack or something like that?
Yeah. So you sit down to the table and now I'm going to need you to roll to see if you actually know the game that you're actually trying to run.
Absolutely.
So let's roll. I guess we'll call that a perception.
Really?
Or an intelligence. Maybe an intelligence.
I was gonna say intelligence sounds more right.
Yeah, more like knowledge.
That is
Well- I was gonna say perception because maybe you were paying attention to it as you were watching them play.
Sure.
So first do the knowledge check. What was your knowledge check?
That would have been my intelligence check. That would have been 10.
Okay. So you vaguely think, and so here's another bit of things that we're pulling from other places on the internet. Some of y'all who are watching this probably fans of Critical Role, right? Well, there apparently was an episode where they did a gambling thing, and Matt Mercer actually released all of the rules to all of his gambling games.
Oh, that's nice. That's good.
There's all of these different games that we can now play, so I will just let y'all guys know now that if you come into this gambling card, there are 3 different games that you can play, and I will let you play them if you come up with a reason for why you want to. So, the game that you are doing right here, this is a card game called The Gambit of Ord. And you're somewhat familiar with card games of this type, so you think you can run it pretty well. It's basically about, sort of blackjack where you're kind of trying to approach a number but not go past a number. Okay. You want to get the highest score, but not go over. You don't want to be the highest. You want to be the second highest, I believe. So anyway, so you're going to be running that game. What you're going to see right now, because you're the house, right? So you kind of want to win. So at your table, there are, let's see, there are there's 2 people to start with. There's a younger guy there. He is he's got on sort of the type of cloak and suit that you would recognize as a student. He clearly is well-to-do, but he's clearly still in school. And there's a certain kind of uniform you'd be used to, the type of jacket that you would wear, right? It's a nice fancy jacket.
Cards?
What? Is he
counting cards?
You don't know that yet.
You have no reason to believe that at the moment, but who knows? But clearly like well-to-do kind of younger guy. He's looks probably like half elf, and he is just a young handsome dude. You also have another one there. You have that older lady that you guys saw before in the shirt. She is also sitting at that
3
table.
buns.
The one that I said hello to, and she was like, "Don't talk to me."
Yes.
Yeah, now you get to talk to her.
And there's a third man at the table between the 2 of them. And
You're not going to describe him. He's just a man.
there's nothing jumps out at you. He is just a boring dude. So, as far as you can tell right now. All right. So, first things we're going to do here, Ash, we're going to have you play the game against these three people.
Awesome.
So, the goal, each player is going to roll a 1d8, keeping your die hidden. You each have the chance to raise the bet, call the bet, or fold. Continues when all bets are equal. Let's see. Each player rolls, keeping a secret, final chance to raise, call, or fold, blah, blah, blah. You add them all together. The winner is the one with, the highest score. So, you're basically guessing, am I rolling higher than everyone else? So...
But am I rolling a 1d8 as well?
Right now we'll start with a d8.
Okay.
And then it's going to move to a d6, and then it's going to move to a d4, and that's how the game moves. All right, so starting with the d8.
Is my d8. Got it. Okay.
And real quick, because you're the one running this, do you want to do a little...
All right, new dealer stepping up to the table. Welcome, everybody. Are you railbirds or are you high rollers? Come on up. We're playing... What is this game called again?
Gambit of
Something
Ord.
Gambit.
What is
Gambit of Ord. Ord. O-R-D.
We're playing some Gambit of Ord. Anyone need to buy in? I can get you chips right here.
All right, so the The first guy I described to you, he immediately throws in his chips, standing him out, pushes him forward.
Okay.
The guy in the middle kind of sheepishly pushes in his, and then the woman she kind of like throws hers, but like is barely even looking.
All right, confident players. I like it.
All right, so let's roll. Everybody roll, or not everybody. Ash and I roll d8s.
All right.
Okay. And all right, so you look around the table, and the first one I described to you, he throws in more chips. He kind of doubles down. Second guy taps. He's out.
He's out.
The woman also throws in her coin.
Okay. I see them. I meet the player that did the double.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I like it. Confident players. Okay. So do I need to be keeping track of
keep
the
track
D8?
of your own. Keep track of your own. Yeah. And then I'm going to go ahead and start rolling the sixes, or not the sixes. Yeah, the d6s.
All right. Okay. So how many d6s am I rolling now?
Just one. Just one for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh wee! All right.
So, you look around the table again, right? The man taps his finger again. The woman throws another coin, but she doesn't look very pleased about it.
Ooh, okay. All right. I'll see you. And I throw in another coin myself. I see her.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Final roll.
Another d6 for me. Is that right?
No, D4. D4 on the last one. Because they get smaller, so it's like the range is tighter, so it's a little scarier, right? All right.
Ooh-wee!
Okay.
Ooh-wee.
Okay. So, now that all the bets have been made, you can be like, all right, show your cards.
Let's see your hands!
All right, everybody flips their hands over. What'd you get?
I got a 1, a 2, and a 2.
All right, so you got a 5. Yeah, you flip yours over. The woman flips hers over. She got 9. And the man flips his over. He's got 12. So, he reaches over, grabs the
Mr. Boring guy.
brings it over.
Hot action on the table. All right, I like it. Winner here. I was
see
so
the
close.
I
was so close.
The guy who won, he throws you a chip as a tip.
Oh, thank you, sir. All right. Anyone else want in on this table? We look like we got some hot action going on here.
Okay, so you... as you say that, 2 more people come and sit at the table. One is a younger woman who comes and sits next to the guy who just won. And you can see them chatting. They seem to know each other. And you see another man sheepishly come up to the woman who's at the table already, the older woman, and kind of like whisper in her ear a little bit. And then she gets up and says, I must attend to some things.
Oh.
Well done, Brayden. Well done. Great. And then she leaves. So she walks off
she
towards the bar car.
She doesn't tip her dealer?
Oh, absolutely not.
Pretty classy of her.
Yep.
We'll miss you.
All right. So then let's cut to Brittany.
Oh, hi.
So you are in the spa car. Mm-hmm. And what has your experience been like being in the spa car as you've watched a bunch of people come through and get pampered?
Awful. Horrible. Every second I'm in here, I hate it more and more. I've had to take care of people's towels that have touched them. And I had to light some incense and put lotion on somebody's back. And it was just atrocious. I hated every second of it. Brittany is now looking for an escape as quick as possible. In terms of if there's a bathroom that she can go into. Listen, I've been working for an hour or something. Is there a potty I can use real quick? I gotta go.
There's like a gnome woman who's like chewing some gum, who's like sitting behind a little counter thing. You know, just kind of like whatever. You can do whatever you want, I guess.
Okay, great. I don't know where it is. I just started working here today.
It's over there.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Okay, so you head towards the bathroom where she pointed, but of course now you have left the spa area. You could go wherever you want. So what are you gonna do?
I know. I'm going to go into the bathroom and I'm going to cast Disguise Self on myself.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to, and my new disguise is now going to be a human.
Are you undoing the stone? Or
I'm undoing the stone and I'm casting Disguise Self, yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to look like a human with long, beautiful red hair, green eyes, freckles, a light blue dress.
shock, gasp.
I know. Beautiful makeup, sparkles on their cheeks, fancy necklace. You know, the whole 9 yards.
Whole thing.
The whole thing.
Oh, jeez. I just woke up like that.
Yeah.
So.
And then Brittany goes out.
Quick question though. Mm-hmm. Is this a disguise that everyone else would recognize you in? Or no one else? Okay.
No, I'm not trying to look like Brittany at all. I'm not trying to look like a gnome. I'm looking like a completely different person.
But your crew, would Christina, Rager, and Atlas be able to tell? No?
Maybe
Okay.
Christina has seen this once.
I'll have Christina be able to roll for that for sure. Okay, so you have this new style. You're all new you.
Yeah.
Where are you heading?
I'm going back into the pampering car.
Okay, so the girls there like, hello, welcome to this bar car. Can I help you?
Yeah, I would love to, take a nice bath, maybe get a massage, maybe get some wine. I just am ready to enjoy the luxuries of the spa car.
Sure, sounds great. Can I see your pass, please?
Oh, well, I don't have. You might have heard of me. My name is Enna. I'm a famous artist around these parts. You may have seen some of my beautiful paintings that I've done. How do I get the pass? I just arrived on the train today.
If you were supposed to have a pass, you would have arrived with a pass. Because you don't have a pass, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Leave the spa car? There's nothing I can buy.
You're welcome to use the spa that is in the back of the passenger train for everyone. You remembering, you just have like a quick because you saw it and it was just a bucket. Yeah. It's like one of those Ren and Stimpy like close-ups. It's all gross looking, or like SpongeBob. Yeah.
It's just like a
Well, listen, I'm in a really tough spot right now. Obviously, I don't have one of these passes. How much is it going to cost for me to get one of these passes?
You're going to have to take that up with admin. I can't help you out here. I'm sorry.
Where is admin?
You're going to have to go to the other side of the train.
All right, I go to the other side of the train.
So that's like you're like walking you're walking through all the others. So you're walking from the spa car into the, which one did I say was next?
The bar.
The bar
car.
Yes, because the bar and then it's gambling. Yeah, so into the bar car. And as you're walking into the bar car, you look over and you can see Christina or...
Oh, I thought it was in the kitchen.
Billy, through the kitchen door, like as you're walking in, you can see her focusing. You can see her just on the ground, just focusing. Okay, she's looking for something. Keep on walking by, you see Rager talking to some lady at the bar. And then you see the group getting set up on stage. And that's when it really catches you. You recognize this song. Because it's your song.
Oh, it's a cover band!
So they start playing.
I do it.
And then the gnome, who is the lead singer of this group, clearly. Hold on, I gotta find my
it's a gnome cover band. I love it.
Gnome.
Even better.
So you have this girl with a gnome with like an electric guitar, and she's got like bright pink hair, and then you have another one who's playing drums, and she's got bright green hair. and the one who's at the mic who's playing this, and it's like a really like hard like metal version of like a Question of Child song. And she's like, "My name is Cassia. That's my sister Missia, and we are Betch Quest. Let's go!" And she's like, starts playing, and she's like, "Fireball, fireball!" And you're singing all your songs, but heavy metal versions.
I
of all
love
of the
this
Quest
so much.
And people are loving it. You got Geronimus Dash just loving it, just like, woo! I love me some Questiny's Child, isn't the best. You have everybody just like, they're loving it. They're loving it. It's a great set. They play all night long. And do you stick around for the set, or do you keep going?
I leave this atrocity that is happening to my ears, and I go find the admin because I need a fucking bath.
Yeah. So you walk through the gambling car, and you see Atlas over at the table, like, place your bets. He is just. You kind of see like people gather around him.
This table's hot.
Like Brittany is torn and just keeps walking. It's like I'll catch you later.
But there's like a ton of people around him, so it's just like you're having flashbacks to Jolly, where like Jolly was just so everyone loved Jolly, and you're seeing it again, and it just gets under your skin a little bit.
Just a lot bit.
And then you make it all the way back, and there's Petunia standing right before the door as you would go into the admin area. She's like, "Oh, hello there, miss. How can I help you?"
I'm going to cast Charm Person on Petunia.
Okay. They're aware when you do that, right?
If they fail.
Afterwards.
I think if they fail.
If she fails.
Right. Okay.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Of?
I have to, I know we just, of 16.
Wow.
16. Okay.
We just leveled up.
So you cast your Charm Person. What do you say?
You've charmed her.
I didn't say that.
Yes, my name is Enna, and I'm a famous artist. I just got on the ship, but I did not get my spa pass in time, and I was wondering if there's any way I could pay for one, or perhaps what can I do to get one? Because I would love to travel in luxury, like this beautiful luxury train, but that is not something that I have access to right now, and I would very much like that.
Yeah, we got to get you sorted out. That just ain't right. So let's go. We can go check the passenger manifest, and we can just go make sure that you're on there, that you got all that associated with you. We'll get you a new one, and then you'll be on your way.
That sounds great. Let's do that.
So you walk with her over towards the entrance, and she kind of, as you're walking, she kind of like leans towards you, kind of goes, "Now look, I get it. You really want to be here and be a part of the glitz and the glamour, but this ain't my first rodeo, as they say, and you trying to charm me that wasn't really a good move. Now, we got a couple of options here. One is you can go back to where you belong, which is not on this part of the train, or I can have you taken over to security, and we'll see how that works out for you. So, what do you say?"
Can I choose the security you take me to?
Why don't you come with me, miss?
Oh my god.
So she kind of like leads you over back towards the admin
I assumed
area,
you were going to do so many more spells.
So I rolled high on the charm.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So with that,
Brittany runs.
Does she really?
Yes.
Where can you run to?
I run back to where the bathroom is.
Okay.
I like heckin' book it.
You book it. So you're running through the gambling car, and Petunia's just like, "Stop that lady! Stop that lady! She's not rich."
I throw money up in the air.
I dash after Anna.
I throw money in the air to convince all the people that are there gambling to go after the money and not me.
Okay, so Ash, I want you to roll.
Ash is so dedicated. He has something to prove.
It's like yeah. So it'd be like an unarmed strike, I guess.
Wait.
Yeah. No, because he's trying to tackle her. She's running.
Ash, are you trying to make up for your failed security gig on the first train?
I need a good resume. I've got nothing on my resume, Rick.
All right. So I'll let you roll. I guess that would be probably on your strength or on your dexterity.
If we're going strength, let's go, baby. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a negative dex.
I cannot wait to see Anna get just haymakered by a little tiny gnome.
God.
She's gonna get floored.
So I rolled a 16 total.
Okay, Anna, what's... I already know. Your AC is lower than that for sure.
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah, you, Anna just starts bolting, and, she's like... It's like that, that picture of that kid who's, running? It's like that picture. It's like, Anna's looking like this, and then this gnome just, jumps on the table with a strength and a weight that a gnome should not have hit that table with, and launches off of it, and just tackles
I'm
it.
screaming, stop thief, the whole time.
And so you tackle her to the ground. Christina, you probably would hear this. I don't know if you would do anything about that if you just are.
I'm trying to find this.
You're still concentrating on the meat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
It takes me 10 minutes, guys. It takes me 10 minutes to find this thing. I will find it.
So let's say now you have located kind of it's further back that way, and so now if you would like, you can get up and kind of head in that direction.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll be like, Chef, I'm on it. And I take off.
Okay.
And I see Rhaegar at the bar.
My apprentice, you can do this.
I see Rhaegar as I'm going back to the bar, and I see him with that really pretty lady, and I'm like, I go, and I wink at him.
I gave you one right back.
And then I come into the gambling hall, and I see a lady that I'm familiar with, but I'm not sure how to place her, being tackled by Dollop. I literally see, as I open the door, a little bullet of a gnome hits this woman and, basically collapses. And I'm like, no, it can't be. And I keep going. But as I'm going around, as I'm walking, I see, a woman, another hostess, passing champagne. They're passing. I grab it, and I drink it, and I put it back, and I keep walking.
You just walk past us?
Yeah. Yep. I take a drink of champagne. I'm like, I got a mission. I'm going to the back of the train. I'm going to get that speckled beef.
Yeah. She needs to be a spicer or whatever that is.
But I see the woman, and I'm like, she does look familiar to me, but
something about the mannerisms or the body language.
I was like, she would not do that. She wouldn't. She's in the spa.
You know goddamn well she would.
I'll say this. I could easily see Christina be like, no, she's at the spa. She wouldn't leave the spa, right? Because you don't know about the other part.
I am a gnome on a mission. I'm getting that beef.
Yeah. So you head right through that car. You make your way. You're in that little admin, that room. That's right before you could head into the passenger area. And you can definitely tell that it's further back that way.
Yeah.
Also, out of the corner, you actually see that the door to the upstairs security room is ajar now. You just happen to see that. And do
I see anybody around there?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Ooh, no, that is bad. I rolled a 5 plus, that's 9.
Okay. Yeah, you were trying to listen in, see if you hear anything. And it's just a couple of jumbled noises, lots of wind going by.
It's day one. It's day one. Yeah. We got 14 days to go. Let's not rock the boat just yet.
Yeah. All right.
That's a good philosophy to have.
Like
Day one. We
For
got
all of
plenty of days.
20 days. If I'm gonna make a mutiny, maybe day 10.
Day 10.
Day 2.
Perfect.
Brittany's in prison. So all right. So Jazzy, you make your way to the end of the train, passing by through the passenger cars, back towards the storage area. And as you're getting further back, you do notice that there are actual security officers in this back half of the train.
Yeah.
Who have the old uniform, and they seem a little more kind of it's
Does it
traditional
look like
security.
Ash's, or it does look like Atlas's old uniform?
Yes, very much so.
I say, hey guys, love the hat. And I'm like showing that I'm hospitality.
Right. And they kind of, not at you.
Yeah.
They assume, whatever. So, you keep on going back, and there is a storage car there. There's a guard standing in front of it. What do you say? Oh,
I go, hey, sup. Chef Aubergine, wanted me to pick up some beef for him.
You should have everything he needs. We took everything to the front.
This is really special. Like, he is working on a masterpiece. But he needs a beef that's in this carriage right here.
I could check the manifest, but I don't think
I know exactly where it is. If you want to follow me, I could even show it to you.
All right.
Look, I have you ever been yelled at by like a tiny eggplant? It's not fun. I'm just doing my job. You're just doing your job. I get it. I don't want to cause any stir. Like, it's day 1 on this long train. Like, I just want to get this beef and go back.
Never been yelled at by an eggplant before, but there's this tomato. My goodness. He looks at me, and I swear he's got like an eye patch. And he's
They're really?
He's like,
does
Is
he
he
yell
on
at
this
you
train?
until he's red in the face?
He's
That's
always red in the
veggies.
face.
That's
and
veggies.
So,
Atlas,
just
excuse
gets
me?
redder.
Is he on this train?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, he's done a couple of gigs with me. I haven't seen him yet, but
If he's around, can you show me? I'd love to see that.
I guess. Look, let's just go.
Look, I'm not familiar with Veggielings. This is like my first time seeing one. It's kind of cool seeing like food yell at you.
This is really bizarre experience I'm having right here, because I don't know if that was offensive or not, and I feel like I should say something, but I just don't know. And this is a workplace. This is bizarre.
I'm from the backwoods. I'm just a little gnome. I'm just here to do my job. I'm gonna get this beef out of your hair. I'm just saying that just sounds really cool.
All right, maybe be a little more sensitive when you talk about people and what they are. It's just like a little rude. He opens the door, lets you in, and you walk through into the back here. There's all kinds of stuff here. Clearly, this is storage, not just for the passengers and whatnot, but also there's lots of stuff for people from the front. But as you're walking in, you also see there's lots of little like automatons, kind of like monitoring stuff, just like looking back and forth. So you don't feel like you would be able to steal something in here necessarily anyways. Very high security situation. You walk back and you see this crate. That's the one. That's the one. You lead this guard back there. You point it out to him. It's like, all right, let me check the manifest. It looks. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's just got like a little drawing of an eggplant. That's weird. Yep. I thought I did not get that. This makes sense though.
I kind of looks like a purple banana, right?
Right, yeah. I've never seen one of those before. I was really confused. I thought like that must be from like the Dragonlance or something. I don't know.
Dragonlance, what?
So, all right, well, you take your stuff.
Yeah.
It's good.
Wait, there's dragons on this train? That's cool.
No, there's not dragons on this train.
You just said Dragonlance. I'm sorry. I'm just
from the Dragonlands.
Lands.
Oh, I heard
lads.
lads. I'm so sorry.
Lands.
Dragon lads.
No, the Dragonlads. That's my group back at home. Yeah.
That sounds like a really cool group.
We're like a reggae ska cover band.
I'm a musician too. I'm a musician too. You know what?
Cool
I'm so inspired by Questy's Child. I got my own kazoo and I pull it out.
Oh, that's wicked.
Yeah. I play a little ditty,
All right.
What do you think?
All right.
I just came from the bar. I came from the bar, the Fetch Quest, that heavy metal cover band. Oh, I gotta talk to my sister about it. She would love it.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, but we gotta get out of here. Seriously.
Okay. I grabbed the beef.
And so as you're heading out, you kind of turn around and you bump into something like right in front of you. Just hard to see sometimes. I'm
not used to this height.
Yeah, and as you kind of like back up a little bit, you see a Warforge standing there, perfectly straight.
Do I recognize this Warforge?
You do not recognize this Warforge. It does not have a hat, but it does remind you of a long time ago. And it is holding in its hand not a box, but a sword. And that's really all you see. And then, the guard kind of gets you out of there as quick as you can. So, let's go ahead and we will end this session there.
This episode of Hero Squad has been brought to you in huge part thanks to the generous contributions of these incredible people over at patreon.com. If you guys want to add your name to the list, gain some amazing rewards, and help us out in the process, click that link down below. Thanks for your continued support, and we'll catch you guys next time.